Welcome to Kognitos. Today we'll go through a use case that often is very, very challenging for traditional RPA and automation companies, and that is extracting information from checks, validating them against either bank statements or some sort of ERP, and then merging this into a single table or again a single system of record. Why this is challenging is because checks are notorious for having lots of variation and lots of complexity. RPA does not do well with variation and complexity, but with Kognitos, we're able to address this by one, having our English to automation interpreter that you saw earlier, then using OCR under the hood, and then GPT-3 on top to actually call out some of these fields that we want. So here you'll notice with these two checks, the first, we have the account number here in the for field, and the second is actually at the bottom in a more traditional way of a check. There are different colors, there's different fonts, but we need to take all that information and then validate that against our batch list here, which is representative of any sort of ERP system or system of record. So let's go in and take a look at a automation that kicked off a few minutes ago. You'll notice Kognitos has started by working its way through the checks. It has a list from a technical perspective here you could find, or you could look at it in a more friendly English way of the outputs that it has extracted. And now reached the bank statement and realized, uh-oh, I don't have that bank statement. This is a part of our conversational exception handling. We're using generative AI. Kognitos understands a problem. It creates this sentence on its own, and then enables me as a business user to very easily give it whatever is needed. This didn't require any sort of if-then statements on the back end. It's a form of conversational exception handling. Next, Kognitos will work through and validate the checks from or against the bank statements. And then lastly, it's going to create a CSV table that we could export, email to someone, whatever our business process required. You'll notice it has worked through, gotten the information from the batch list. And here you can actually see exactly what the OCR was pulling based on the command of get the complete table. And then lastly, we can see that in fact, it has merged all that information into a single CSV file that can be exported. So again, Kognitos is designed to help businesses with complex, highly variable processes, and even things like checks. We've helped clients automate this process so they can focus on higher level work and have the business user manage the automations themselves.